Hello there, welcome, so nice to have you. Well, today I would like to introduce to you my firstborn. Ta-da! If you are familiar with my writings, you know that I often refer to my books as my babies. Yes, and I recorded a message for my other baby. Hold yourself accountable for your success now. I have a copy right here. Yes, but today it's not about her. I'm going to talk about her sister. All right, I'm going to talk about her sister. My name is Shereen. I said that before, right? I'm your soft skills and etiquette writer, speaker, and coach. And I labored on this book. Yes, I think I started writing in 2013, thereabout. Completed it in about 2015, and recently, did a little more editing, and it is on the market and ready for you. But I would like to share some information because I'm so excited about this. So much so, I'm wearing a rose in my hair. Of course, it's not a real rose, yes, but I thought it would complement the book nicely. Look how well they go together. Ta-da, let me get a little closer. Would you agree? All right, whether you do or you don't, I'd like to share my introduction with you. So let's do it. Welcome, I'm delighted that you are reading my book. Thank you for your time and interest. If we've never met and you are curious to find out who I am and what I'm about, this is a perfect peek into my world. This book is a reflection of my interests, passions, observations, and world views. This is my first book. It has been in the making for some time. It was first published in February of 2015, but it needed some fine-tuning. Fast forward, and this is the result. Interestingly, I had not set out to write a book per se. What happened was, when I founded a soft skills training institute several years ago, I accumulated a substantial amount of information on the subject. Now, several years later, with some time to spare, I realized that I had arguably the two most essential components to be a writer, i.e., subject-specific information and time. And I could self-publish on Amazon. Talk about the icing on the cake. What on earth was I waiting for? It occurred to me to put all that transferable information from my PowerPoint presentations and training notes to good use. So, with some fine-tuning here and a few tweaks there, nobody's perfect, but how polished and polite are you was born. I'm tempted to do baby cries, but I'm afraid that will scare you. So just imagine a baby crying, and that's the birth of the book. That's the birth of the book. So let me go on to share with you some additional information because I'm so excited about this book. It is a book that will inspire you, that will inform you, that when you read it, you will feel enlightened as though you have achieved something. Yes? And it is not a one-time read. No, 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 no. This is the kind of book that you pass on to the next generation and the next generation, your daughter and your granddaughter, even your grandson, because, when we talk about manners, etiquette, business and social etiquette, courtesy, protocol, all these things, they are timeless. And so consider this a very small investment in your education, in your growth, your personal growth and development. It absolutely is. So, who is Shereen Gillings? I will not spoil that for you. I want you to read that information when you buy the book. Yes. However, I will share a bit with you of page 17. And the topic on page 17 is what it means to be polished and polite. Because, I think when you read the title, it's easy to assume that, oh, it's just another uppity book. But nothing could be further from the truth. Yes, nothing could be further. So I want to quickly share this with you. I'm excited, right? What does it mean to be polished and polite? I think it's easy for some to misconstrue what it means to be polished and polite. For example, it's for show. To avert such thinking, I'll clarify as follows. So, what it is. And I have 3 points for you. 1, having the utmost respect for yourself and, in turn, others. This means that you aim to always behave in a manner that is respectable, responsible, appropriate, and in good faith. Number 2, stand up for yourself at all times. I really like this because it's easy for people to think that, oh, because you're polished and you're polite, you just let people walk all over you. And I say no, in bold, in capital letters, no, that is not the case. When you are polished and polite, you are assertive when you need to be. You are firm, you are measured. Yes, you're not a pushover. No one can have you do things that you do not want to do. And no one can take advantage of you. In other words, you know who you are, you know what you are about, and you will not be pushed around. You will not be disrespected. You will not be taken advantage of. So, number 2, standing up for yourself at all times. You never hand over your power to anyone let me read that again. Standing up for yourself at all times. You never hand over your power to anyone or any situation that you are confronted with. Isn't that something? I love it. And the 3rd point, courtesy, decency, decorum, and uprightness are your mantras. You live by them. You are a good human being. Wow, amazing. All right, so let's move on to the second portion. What are we talking about here? What does it mean to be polished and polite? So I just shared 3 points, what it means to be polished and polite. And now I will share 3 points, what it does not mean to be polished and polite. All right, let's get into it. So number 1, being pretentious, insincere, hypocritical, snobbish, or elitist. Being chronically judgmental or a liar. Number 2, thinking of yourself as superior, perfect, and incapable of making mistakes or being infallible. Oh my word, no way. And finally, being a know-it-all. You are a work in progress. You never stop learning, growing, and improving. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I tell you, you need to get this book, and I want to say thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to reach me, you may do so via my website. The address is shereengillings.com. Stay well, be your best. Thank you so much. Until when next I record another message for you. Take care now. Bye bye.